Today we got a huge content drop. We have the new featured program with all the Future Stars cards. We have the big collection in George Brett. There's also some other additional programs that drop, headliners. There's a lot of content, so we're gonna go over everything and kind of skim through the Future Stars also. But let's start off with, I think, the quickest thing, and that is the headliner. So actually there's a choice pack too, forgot about that. But set 19 headliner is a Cy Young Robbie Ray. Has a 95 hit per 9, 90 K per 9. Actually, I'm not going to go over every attribute. You guys can see it, but there's a lot going on. That's why, I can't speak about every single card. But Robbie Ray is the headliner. Now, always intent. There is a choice pack. We have a new series type right here. Retro Finest, which is also what the 99 George Brett card is. But Wilson, he does have really good per 9s and I think a solid pitch repertoire. So he's the rare round. You also have Nick Castellanos. This card looks really nice, especially against the lefties. And then you have Marcus Semien, another one for the rare round. And he has good contact and power numbers. So the base tier, guys, we have Jorge Polanco. This card might be pretty glitchy. He's normally a pretty nice card. It's a milestone for the cycle. You have Adam Duvall, Gold Glove. Great power versus righties. And I guess good power versus lefties also. That's about it. You have Brock Holt, another cycle card. Great contact numbers. That's about it for me. Also can play multiple positions. Then you have Lorenzo Cain. Great contact numbers and speed and defense. And then Paul Goldschmidt. Great contact numbers. Power versus lefties is pretty nice. So this is interesting that they dropped this card here because he's been absolutely killing it in May. So he kind of deserves a Player of the Month card. And because they dropped this one here, maybe he doesn't get it. I don't know, but he's definitely playing like a 99 right now. So yeah, so those are the always intense players from the choice pack and the set 19 headliner. So next thing, let's go over the program. There's actually a lot of cards here, more than just the 30 Future Stars. There's also legends and flashbacks too. So we'll start off with the flashbacks. These are, I guess, the AL cards. You got Eddie Murray, and I don't think I'll go over the attributes with these, but you got Nathan Eovaldi, Whitey Ford right here. You have Austin Meadows. Actually, he has pretty nice power numbers. Joe Carter looks pretty nice against lefties. Bert Blyleven has okay per 9s right here, but these cards are all useful for collections. Jose Abreu right here, solid contact numbers and power versus lefties. Al Kaline, solid contact versus lefties. Zach Greinke, pretty solid per 9s, and he always has a pretty good pitch repertoire. Mitch Garver, power hitting catcher, maxed out versus lefties, actually not bad. You got Jeff Bagwell, very nice against lefties. You got a Torrey Hunter, solid contact versus lefties, that's about it. Catfish Hunter, which has solid hit per 9, pitch repertoire is all right. Then you got James Paxton, okay per 9s right there. And then the last one being Fergie Jenkins. This card doesn't really do much, but he does have good control and walk per 9 numbers. So those are the AL legends and flashback cards. And then for the NL, you only choose one. We have to see how many you get throughout this whole program. But for the NL legends and flashbacks, you have Warren Spahn, probably still has a slow motion. You have Rob Nen. Could be a good bullpen arm, actually. 84 hit per 9 might be a little bit low. But you got Noah Syndergaard, 68 hit per 9, which is really low. Does he have outlier on the sinker? He has outlier on the sinker. Interesting. But then you got Robin Roberts, another card with kind of low hit per 9. So the starting pitchers don't really look that usable. Doolittle right here as a bullpen arm looks pretty nice with the 120 hit per 9 for a lefty. And then Chris Bryant, good against lefties. Johnny Cueto, okay hit per 9s right there. You got Keston Hiura, flashback, Future Stars, has 95 contact versus lefties, so that's not bad. Bill Mazeroski, good contact versus lefties. Orlando Cepeda, pretty good contact numbers. Then you got JD Martinez, great power numbers right there. Herman Marquez, solid per 9s, I guess we can say. Then you got Sean Green, good power numbers. You have Drew Pomeranz, actually good hit per 9 and K per 9 number right there. Another solid lefty. And then last one being Monte Irvin, good contact versus righty. So a lot of legends and flashbacks you can end up getting, and you will need these for collection purposes. Now on to the Future Stars. There is one change. It's now no longer random. In the first program we had with the face of the franchise, the first time you got a pack and a card, it was random. This time it's not, but you're still only getting 12 out of the 30 cards for free technically. So I'm still not a fan of that. You know, I still prefer like the Team Affinity way where you were able to get all 30 cards for free, but you get 12 out of 30. So it is what it is. But you have Gunnar Hernandez right here. And again, we'll kind of skim through these cards. All of these Future Stars cards are 95 overall. They're definitely going to make your lineup. And Gunnar Henderson right here. Great contact versus righties. Power numbers are pretty good. Diamond tier defense. Good shortstop right here. You have Brian Bello. And actually 97 hit per 9 is not bad. Has a fastball, slider, circle change, two seam. So I don't know if the pitch repertoire is enough for me, you know, but he does have good per 9s. Then we have Oswell Peraza, probably the first card I'm getting. Has great contact, pretty good. I mean, it's over 100. If it's over 100, we're going to say great contact numbers. And then power numbers are pretty good. Diamond tier defense, 87 speed. You know, Yankees future right there. So we got to get him first. And then we got Josh Lowe. Good versus righties. Good versus righties. Power numbers aren't bad. Overall, you know, diamond tier defense, good speed. A lot of these cards actually have good defense and speed. And then we got Orelvis Martinez, good power versus righties, and pretty well, actually good power on both sides and good contact versus righties. Diamond tier defense. Now the NL East, we got Michael Harris, has great contact numbers. You know, diamond tier defense, 87 speed, looks pretty good. Khalil Watson, overall, very solid hitting card with a contact versus righties and power versus righties. Diamond tier defense, 93 speed. You got Brett Batty, and he has great numbers versus righties. Contact versus lefties is really good too, and even the power. Diamond tier defense, 62 speed. And then Bryson Stott, great contact numbers. Power versus righties is pretty nice. Diamond tier defense, 83 speed. And then Brady House has great contact versus lefties and power versus righties and even lefties too, with diamond tier defense and 69 speed. I also should say, like, Future Stars is probably one of my favorite sets that drops. Next for the AL Central, we have Yoelqui Cespedes, great power numbers right there with diamond tier defense and 84 speed. We have George Valera, great contact versus righties and power versus righties with also good power versus lefties, diamond tier defense. You have Jackson Jobe, very good hit per 9 at 94, 97 K per 9, has a slider, fastball, circle change, curveball, and two seam. The pitch repertoire right here is not bad with a slider, fastball, circle change, curve, and a two seam. But we'll see how well he is. Also the motion, you know, pitching motion could play a big factor in how good the card is. You got Nick Pratto right here. Great power numbers, you know, contact versus righties is pretty nice with diamond tier defense and 52 speed. And then Austin Martin, great contact numbers. Wow, you know, great contact numbers. Got gold tier defense, 82 speed. So another thing, a lot of these cards can play multiple positions too. So NL Central, we got Pete Crow Armstrong, great contact numbers, kind of low on the power, but diamond tier defense, 89 speed. Austin Hendrick, great power numbers, solid contact numbers, and diamond tier defense, 80 speed. Garrett Mitchell, 100 contact versus righties is pretty nice. Contact versus lefties not bad with the 84 power. Has diamond tier defense and 94 speed. And then we got Henry Davis. Overall looks like a solid catching card, you know, hitting wise. Diamond tier defense and 52 speed. And then we got Mason Wynn. Great contact numbers with 90. There's a lot of speed. There's a lot of speed with all these Future Stars cards and even defense too. So that is the NL Central. Then AL West, we got Cory Lee, another catcher with solid hitting attributes, 100 power versus lefties, diamond tier defense, 64 speed. We got Reed Detmers through the no-hitter earlier this year, 102 hit per 9, which is really nice. Got a fastball, sweeping curve, slider, circle change, and a cutter. So I think he has a solid pitch repertoire right there. We got Shea Langoliers, and he has great power numbers and diamond tier defense, 38 speed, kind of low. Matt Brash, 99 hit per 9, 102 K per 9 with a fastball, slider, serve, circle change, and a two seam. Throws 98. Does he have outlier? And he doesn't, but I do like the fastball with the slider and the slurve. So hopefully he's pretty effective. And we have Justin Fosku, and he has great power numbers with diamond tier defense, 46 speed. And then the last one, NL West, we have Blake Walston, has 97 hit per 9, 102 K per 9, great per 9s right there with a fastball, curveball, circle change, slider, and two seam. So pitch repertoire, not bad right there. We got Michael Taglia, great power numbers, contact versus lefties is solid with diamond tier defense, 48 speed. Bobby Miller, 102 hit per 9 with 96 K per 9, solid per 9s there with a fastball, slider, splitter, sinker, and curveball. I do like this pitch repertoire, and he does have outlier on the fastball, so he could be pretty nasty. Then we have Luis Camposano, another catcher. Actually, I think there's 5 catchers overall, 6 shortstops. Another catcher with really good hitting attributes, diamond tier defense, 43 speed. And then another catcher, Joey Bart, with solid hitting attributes, diamond tier defense, 50 speed. So again, you can only get 12 out of the 30 for free, but you know, you can get them. You can get them. And then I haven't really taken a look at how many of the flashbacks you can end up getting. Oh, there is a cover athletes pack here too, which is pretty nice. I didn't see that beforehand. There's no Takashi pack, but there is an always intense and some big dog choice packs, so those always help. This goes up to 1,000,000 XP with 26 days. But cover athletes there, and then was there one? Yeah, there was one cover athletes, no Takashi pack. I'm trying to see how many legends and flashbacks we can end up getting, but I don't know. It only shows one player each time. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So can we only get 10 out of the 30? We might have to look into that afterwards. But as far as, you know, XP to get for the program on day 1, we have the featured program. So each one of these moments gives you 1,000. So there's 30 of those, I believe. And then getting the legends and flashback cards, each one of their little missions tied into parallel XP will give you 1,000. So recommend using these guys in Conquest, maybe events, online, but either Conquest or mini seasons. And then collections, for getting Lou Gehrig, you'll get 10,000. And then there's a City Connect uniform for the Rockies. I'll give you 15,000. We'll have to go take a look at that. And then future of the franchise West. So there's going to be 3 Conquest boards. The first one is the West. You got 10 games to play. You know, it looks like an okay board right there. You can get the Houston Astros unis, 5 show packs. You have a rainbow bat skin, and then a prospect pack. You know, another prospect pack, and then a big dog set 1. So the big dog guys are pretty cheap now, but you know, still free diamonds to go out and get. And then, you know, really quick, we'll go over the other program, the City Connect. There is an 89 Charlie Blackmon card right here. Great contact numbers. Power versus righties is pretty good. And then bronze tier defense, 69 speed. The Rockies City Connect uniforms. So there's that. And then you got to do moments with these guys. And then the Rockies mission. So again, probably recommend using these guys in either Conquest or mini seasons, you know, if you guys are going to play the mini season. Also have Lou Gehrig, which dropped yesterday for an 86 Salvador Perez, which has great power versus lefties. And then Lou Gehrig himself, great contact versus righties and even power versus lefties. Same thing, you got to do moments with him, which we're probably going to do all that probably today. And then missions with Perez and Yankees players. So those are kind of the programs. Actually, we also have Tops Now, no? So which Tops Now cards? Oh, they didn't drop the Tops Now today. All right, looks like Tops Now are all going to drop next week with the program coming out. But now the big collection. So the big collection is pretty expensive. You know, a little bit more than I thought it was going to be. And the main card is 99 George Brett. And he looks really, really good. He looks really good, but he's also going to be very expensive. But he has 125 contact versus righties, 125 versus lefties, 110 power versus righties, 96 versus lefties, and 125 vision. Has diamond tier defense and 74 speed. We probably should have went over the big collection first, but it's okay. Now, George Brett, in order to get this card, you need 16 out of the 17 sets right here. So you have all these vouchers. You need Babe Ruth, Joe Mauer. You know, those are probably 2 of the bigger ones you have to end up getting. And I expected those. I expected that you would need Babe Ruth. And right now, like, we're kind of there, but we're not really. We're going to take our time with this. But honestly, I do think, you know, us being no money spent, we can get all of this done, you know, in the next week or 2. So I honestly think we're on the right path for that. But we just got to be a little bit patient. We need Joe Mauer. You know, Joe Mauer is going to take a while. Now, for milestones, you need 6 of them. We only have 2. So that's going to be one that's kind of expensive. Signature series, we need 5 of them. So we'll get Randy Johnson and Michael Young when we get Trout, probably this weekend. Or, you know, sometime very, very soon. And then we'll have to pick up Suter and Franco. But signature series, I thought there would only be 4. So more than I expected. Award series, you need 10 of them. And there's only 11. So this one's going to be pretty expensive if you don't have any. Prime series, you need 10 of them. There's only 12 of these, you know, so there's not that many Prime series either. Face of the franchise, you need 27 of them. So more than I thought. I was expecting around 18 for that one. Prospect Series, you need 40. So we're kind of close to this one, but we're not there yet. And then monthly awards, you need 14. We got that one done. Breakout Series, you need how many? 35, and we're pretty close to getting that one. Rookie Series, you need 30 of them, and we do have that. Second half Heroes, you need 22 of them, so that one's kind of expensive. Tops Now, you need 33. If you've been doing the Tops Now, this is a very easy one. Future Stars, which is pretty much all the cards that dropped today, you need 27. So I feel like for most people, this is the collection that they probably won't do because, you know, you're going to get 12 of these for free, but then you got to go out and get 15. You might have to see like the cost difference from like getting all of these cards and maybe Babe Ruth or Joe Mauer. But these cards will also go down a lot in price, you know, over time. So All-Stars, you need 60 of them, which is kind of a lot. You know, I didn't expect it to be that much. But yeah, 60 All-Star Series. And a lot of these cards you can get for free. There's all those Legend and Flashback cards that did drop. Veteran Series, you need 28. So we actually have that. And then Postseason, you need 9. Or we have 9. You need 12. So there's a lot there also. So yeah, that is the big collection. Again, I think it's a little bit more expensive than I thought it would be. But I knew there was going to be a lot of cards that you had to get. And I knew you would have to get Babe and Joe Mauer. But some of the other sets, they're a little bit more than what I thought. So let me know what you guys think about George Brett. I know a lot of people are not going to get him. I know a lot of people are not going to get him anytime soon. But I do think we can get him in the next 2 weeks once we sell off all our investments and everything like that. But again, let me know what you guys think about that card. And if it's a card you plan on getting in the future. You know, not today, but in the future. If it's a card you want to end up getting. So I'm pretty sure that's all the content for today. There's a lot. You know, this is definitely the biggest content drop that we've had so far this year. And then what's going on? So on the 7th, we have monthly awards. And we'll be able to get Legend Jim Rice, which he's already outdated. With all the Future Stars cards that dropped today, he's outdated. But on the 7th, we'll have the Player of the Month program. We'll be able to finish that off. And then on the 10th, we have a roster update. There'll probably be another Conquest board too. So yeah, that's the content for today. Let me know what you guys think about everything. Let me know what Future Stars card is your favorite. And also about George Brett. But we have a lot of grinding to do for the no money spent. So this week's going to be pretty busy. And we'll make a lot of progress hopefully. So until the next one, if you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. Drop a like in the video. Thank you guys for watching. And I'm out.